Alright, back with some more Spiritomb hunting. We have a brand new controller today, so we're actually going to test it out a lot, hopefully. See how well this controller runs, because all the buttons are all popped out a little more, so being able to click certain buttons will actually be a lot easier. So we'll see. I was on the Switch for a little bit today testing out the new controller, and it works great for Mario Kart. The button mapping's going to be interesting though. Hopefully we can get the GameCube controller soon. Hopefully. The next GameCube game's coming out. I definitely want to do a Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness type playthrough. Especially when it comes to the GameCube Online. So that'd be something. What's up, Spiritomb? That'd be nice. Be nice to us. 2, 5. I will keep an eye on what we are actually on though. That happy knee is troublesome. That should be fine. That should be fine indeed. Done the last 6 boxes. Then we'll come back to more of the Masuda probably next week. We'll probably get into Masuda again tomorrow because it's Friday. We are going to continue getting everything else. Is this your childhood game? What, Pokemon as a whole or Scarlet and Violet? Oh, fair. I wouldn't necessarily call Scarlet and Violet childhood. For me, childhood game would be Pokemon Emerald and Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Good for graphics, bad gameplay wise. Because it tried to introduce people from like in the Pokemon Go community into the main line. If it was just normal, like normal catching Pokemon, I think I would enjoy it a lot more. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. My only complaint is the chibi style, but getting past that, it's not a bad game. But if I want to go back to Gen 4, I go back to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Platinum, specifically. And the one with Suicune. So, Crystal? I enjoyed Pokemon Crystal, and I got my shiny Celebi for that, almost 2 years ago. Managed to get Let's Go Pikachu for 17 quid? Nice. Where'd you get it? Like CEX or somewhere else? What's up, Mary? But yeah, the goal... Oh, Vinted? Nice. The goal is to try and get Spiritomb today. I don't think we will though, but we'll see. Because by the time we end, we'll be on 300 eggs. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna look for your Pokemon games that you survived. Nice. Oh, a mother didn't know the value of it, thankfully. That's good. To be fair, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are still roughly like 35, close to 40 quid now. So it is the lowest of the games. Actually, I think Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is the lowest when it comes to price. Like, even if you get retail price, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is roughly 35, give or take. Yeah, don't see them go down these days. They do. They do. Ever so slowly they do. Amazon's probably your best bet to get them from. I like new Pokemon Snap just because it's better graphics, but it is just the original Pokemon Snap, just with a little bit of a difference. I think it added more Pokemon to go and see. And also, it did have a free DLC that dropped. Oh, you have the new one as well? Nice. I do want to try buy some cards, but not sure where to start. Don't... I wouldn't. Trying to get into the TCG now is, a death sentence. Just because of all the scalping and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to ever complete a set. Even the Scarlet and Violet base set is going up in price as well. So it's a lot harder to complete sets. Favorite Pokemon is Eevee. If you wanted to get into TCG, play the mobile light version, like TCG Pocket. Ooh. If you're getting them from car boot sale, you gotta be very cautious. Very, very cautious. Hey, that's a shiny Hoppip. I need you. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Where'd it go? 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 Oh my... Scatterbug, fuck off. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Come here. Well, that's one down, just 2 to go, I guess. Yoink. Okay. This is why I stay in this area, because shiny hunting in this specific area is brilliant. Where? So it'd be here, and since Frostlass is there, Galalia be there. Yep. Don't need that. Where did I put him? Ah, there we go. These are just spare shinies that I'll just put there. Okay. This is fine. Oh my god, Hoppip. My first shiny is Scarlet and Violet. That's a tough one. I don't remember. Been ages. Been ages since I shiny hunted. Yeah, no, King, that's probably the best way to do it, is collect the cards you want to collect. Like, I'm currently doing a Pokemon Eevee master set, so I'm collecting all the Eevees, including the Japanese ones. So it's Japanese and English sets only. I'm not trading with anyone, Jay. I'm not trading. Currently, I have all of the EV from Jungle, which is the first set EV appeared in. I have first edition Jungle, and then the rest of them is second edition. I also have a Japanese Jungle. I used to have a book with EVs having their own page. EV generally has its own page if you get more, if you do get books. I am waiting currently for EV outbreaks to spawn so I can actually start hunting for all the different EVs and evolutions. I have Flareon, so I don't have to worry about Flareon. But since the outbreaks spawn of primarily the evolutions, I might just get those done before EV appears. To be fair, this game doesn't really explain how you get eggs at all, group. So, best way to explain, to get eggs, you need 2 Pokemon that are compatible. So, for instance, Ditto, and then any Pokemon can work with Ditto, apart from legendaries, specifically. And you want to be in a picnic and make a sandwich that will give you level 2 or level 3 egg. Like, egg power. And then after that, you'll be able to get some eggs. But this game does not really explain as much unless you do all the trainer school stuff. No worries. This is not the new Fortnite update now. If you're thinking this is Fortnite, then, you know, Fortnite's corrupted your brain. These are new eggs, okay. I wasn't sure if I actually got them. But we're using the new controller today. We're using the new Switch 2 Pro controller, which actually feels really nice compared to the other Pro controllers. Fortnite's alright. It depends on the seasons you play. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. This season's pretty good because it's got Power Rangers in it, specifically Mighty Morphin. But it's also got Halo in it, so it's a red versus blue type of, like, season. I've decided my favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Get Pokemon or how to train your dragon. Pokemon. Pokemon in a heartbeat. Dragons would be cool and all, but there's a bunch more dragons in the Pokemon world. What's up, Andrews? I would get into Pokemon, but there's so much, man. Where do you start? You can start anywhere. You can start in the older games. You can start on the newer games. Best way to start is probably start on the first Nintendo Switch games. Like, start with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They are the easiest to get into. To get eggs, you need to do a picnic, Andrews. You need to do a picnic with level 2 or 3 egg power, and then after that, you just need to have the right Pokemon. So, have Ditto with any Pokemon you can think of. So, like, Ditto with Chimchar or something. And then you just wait there for a few, like, for 5 minutes, and then you can get 10 eggs easy that way. There's one more egg to get, that's fine. This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Will the eggs hatch into the Pokemon that I breed Ditto with? Yes. So it won't be Ditto. It'll be whatever the other parent is, because you can't breed Ditto. Which is sad. But, you know, I understand why. Just me who used to only breed for Lycanrocs and Arcanine. See, I need to do Rockruff soon. Unless there's a good outbreak and Rockruff has. There's no reason why Ditto couldn't breed into other Dittos. There's not really a reason why. Because you could breed Magnemite, that's also genderless. You can breed Minior, that's genderless. I think Minior's the next we'll do as well, like as our next Masuda hunts, because you can breed all the different patterns of Minior pretty easily, because it's based on the color of the parent. I used to shiny hunt Rockruff every second. I never got one. Damn. I'll be going for Rockruff at some point for Dusk, because I do want Dusk Lycanroc. Minior's easy if you breed it. If you breed Minior, it is very easy. Say you wanted the blue Minior, right? That's hunting, you know. It's easier. It's easy if you got Damp. If you have Damp, you're fine. You're trying to get shiny Pachirisu? Nice. I got it recently with the electric event they had a while back. Currently, they've got an event going on, and I will be getting those Pokemon probably tomorrow. I just need to get 2 more Frigibacks, just so I can have its evolution. And I need Beartic and Cupchew. Quicker we get Spiritomb, the quicker we can move on to something else. Rayquaza and Lugia will always have a special place in my heart. Rayquaza will always have something in my special in my heart, but Lugia not so much. I don't really like Lugia, but I like Rayquaza, especially the shiny Rayquaza. Was trying to shiny hunt Raichu in Area 0, but the sun was making me encounter every Raichu. They were your first favorites? Nice. Okay. This will get me to 150, which is not bad. Pokemon Home will help me release these guys, which ain't too bad. At least we got Hoppip. At least we got 1 Hoppip, so I just need 2 more Hoppips. One for Skip Bloom and the other for Jumpluff. Oh yeah, ain't it Com Day for Pokemon Go soon? It's Rookidee, right? It's Rookidee's Com Day. So maybe we could hunt Rookidee and Scarvy. Like that following night. He was your first legend? Nice. I think whenever Pokemon Go does a Com Day, if I don't have that Pokemon as a shiny, I'll probably hunt it as well in one of the games. Depending what it is. If I feel like hunting it in Scarlet and Violet. I wasn't always the whole Pokemon Go person. Fair. I've only been playing it more so recently, just because there's a lot more stuff me and my friend wants to do on Pokemon Go. What's up, Ninja? Alright, Spiritomb. Hoping my new phone case arrives tomorrow. Would love my new phone case to arrive. My opinion, but Onyx needs a baby form because hatching an egg, then a massive rock pops out. Wow. I don't think Onyx needs any other, any other thing. A regional Onyx could be pretty cool though. Similar with Raichu. Raichu didn't really need, another variant, but I actually like a Alolan Raichu. What's up, Spiritomb? Another thing that's really nice about the new Pro controller is that it's so silent. Like you can't hear the controller at all. Like my mic does not pick it up. No worries. Alright, let's hatch these 5 boxes of eggs. Then we should be good. Speaking of which... Ah. Didn't appear at midnight. Interesting. Nice. I appreciate it. Spiritomb, I need you to turn blue. Need you to turn blue. Ouch. Most overrated Pokemon, Charizard. Charizard in a heartbeat. Overrated. As much as I like Charizard, I just think he gets way too many things. Got 2 Megas when the other Kanto starters only got 1. Just rough. Yes, Mewtwo also got X and Y, but still. Mewtwo's legendary. I kinda expect legendaries to get more love than the average Pokemon. But Charizard is way too overrated. But I would also say the same with Pikachu. Pikachu's overrated, but it is the Pokemon's mascot. Same with Eevee. Eevee never used to be Pokemon's mascot, like second mascot, but it is now. And this year is the year of Eevee. Sadly, Eevee didn't really get anything unless they're really not revealing, like, anything special with it this year. Yeah, I thought Rayquaza would be a bit more popular, but I guess not. Gonna be hunting a lot of the Gen 6 Pokemon during ZA's like launch and stuff like that. I'm also probably gonna hunt a few of the Gen 6 Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield and stuff like that. But I'm definitely getting the starters in Scar V. They confirm Masuda, like if they confirm breeding is in the game, then we can expect Masuda being in the game. So at least that way I can, on my second copy of the game, I can at least give myself one of the Japanese, like quickly do a Japanese account and trade over a Japanese version of the starters, so I can breed the starters very quickly. I was expecting Koraidon and Miraidon, instead we got Rayquaza. Yeah, I think Koraidon and Miraidon will appear at some point, but it's not part of the current arc. And it is a shiny Rayquaza that's part of this. No clue why or what the involvement is for it, but oh well. Is a bit strange indeed. quicker you spawn blue Spiritomb, the better. So I do want to go for Minior at some point. It'll probably be the next Masuda. Oh, that is sunken. I thought it was it's the olive Pokemon. I thought it's Smoliv. 10 luck for Spiritomb. Thank you. I'm hoping I don't go over odds. Even if we don't get it today, as long as we get it, you know, next week, I'll be happy. Hello, Potterita. Well, we've had 2 directs. We had an indie direct, and we also had the partner showcase. So I'm assuming a direct is imminent. Most likely we'll get a release date for Metroid Prime. A few other things. I'm most likely doing Donkey Kong on Saturday as well, so that's gonna be fun. Probably get a release date on Kirby Air Riders as well. And then they'll probably announce something big for Mario's 40th anniversary this year. What's up, Rowlet? Probably September is my guess, and that we will get something for Mario's 40th. Yeah, we're either getting a big direct September just before Mario's 40th, or it's going to happen end of August and they'll reveal Mario's 40th anniversary game. We'll see. We will see. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You don't believe the leaked 2D All-Stars? Well, apparently it's all the new Super Mario Brothers games, right? It's like new Super Mario Bros. For the DS, new Super Mario Bros. 2, and so forth. If that is the case, the leak says they're remasters, not ports. So visually, they'd be different. I wouldn't be against it. Like, it's a collection game event, like, for them. What's up, Katzen? And my cat's chasing him off. Nice. My favorite Pokemon is Eevee. I'm not too happy they are releasing another Pokemon game soon-ish, but happy because my third favorite is in. I don't know why you think it's a new Pokemon game soon-ish. Like Scarlet and Violet's DLC came out over a year ago now, like almost 2 years ago. Like, ZA's been in development for the past, like, 2.5 years. Maybe longer. Now, if Generation 10 comes out next year, then I can say that's too soon. The DLC weren't this year. And I think we only had one DLC last year. If I remember correctly, Scarlet and Violet was 2021. And then a year later was DLC. Well, 2022 was DLC. 2023 is when we got confirmation about ZA. Towards the end of year. 2024, they gave us the actual teaser, like title screen trailer. And then 2025 gave us the official trailer. Like the big trailer. And the game comes out this year. What, people hate on Furfru? I doubt people hate on Furfru. Might get more trim forms. Yes, CA comes out this year. Comes out October. It's the only game, like mainline game, coming out this year. I'm excited for ZA only because we are going back to Kalos and its Mega Evolutions. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the new Megas, but also very worried. So I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Dragonite's design. But I'm kind of interested in what they're doing with the shiny. Because the design looks more like Dragonair than Dragonite. So they might go the purple-pink route for the shiny. Which can make or break Dragonite's Mega for me. I think Mega Dragonite's worse than its original design, but that's just me. I like Dragonite's regular design, I just think the Mega ruined it. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for the follow. We're going to do a lot more than just Pokemon, but primarily we're going to be sticking with Pokemon. There will be other games I will be doing. Hello, Spiritomb. Quicker you shine, Spiritomb, the better. Either way, tomorrow we're going to be hunting like the event shinies again, so that's not a worry. Least favorite Pokemon game? It'd be Pokemon Red, Blue. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I'm not the biggest Generation 1 fan. Most games did it better, like the Generation 2 games did Kanto better, and Fire Red, Leaf Green did it better. Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller came today. It was only 30 quid refurbished. Mine costed 70 when I got it, because I got it when it first came out. Joysticks are kind of being drifty at the moment, but I can get it repaired, so that's not a problem. I could even replace it myself. You loved Mario in your younger years? I still love Mario to this day. Yeah, I'm more of a dragon person now, like How to Train a Dragon and stuff. Fair. Jamie, this is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm not too fussed about the Pro 2 controller, so I'm fine with that price for a Pro controller. That's fair. The only reason I got the Pro 2 controller is because I like the design of it, and I just like how silent it is. It's very light, and it's very light, it's very much silent. Pretty much I have every single Pokemon. I am just currently shiny hunting every single Pokemon. I have both games. I have Scarlet and I have Violet. Come on, Spiritomb, you wanna be not, you know. I got Rayquaza, yes. Not on me, but I do have Rayquaza. It's in Pokemon Home. Pro 1 controller can be noisy and feels uncomfortable at times. Yeah, this feels really nice, like very comfortable. Very light, very comfortable. See, I don't know what I would call Rayquaza. That's a big Spiritomb. I have no clue what I would actually call Rayquaza. Now with Dragonite, Shenron, I think I called it. I think I called it Shenron, didn't I? I have yet to call it Shenron. I think I will call it Shenron though. I do like that name a lot. Shenron. Could call it Shenlong, but I prefer Shenron. They're the same name, but it's like, whatever. I named my Rayquaza Dragon. What's the big thing with ZA? Is it just for nighttime stuff? I don't think so. I think there's more to ZA than we are expecting. Like, I actually think we're going to be shown quite a lot that we should have been shown during X and Y. It's definitely a lot about Zygarde and a lot about AZ. So I'm curious. I am curious on the story aspect. As for story, I think I'm going to take my time with Legend CA. We're going to do two specific things with Legend CA, which is we're going to stream collecting the Pokédex stuff, and also stream doing the story. One thing so far is nighttime fights and stealth. I think there's more to it than we're thinking of. I don't think the nighttime fights have most importance. I think that's just how we're going to be battling and stuff like that. But they haven't shown a lot. They really haven't. They've just shown that, you know, we've got alpha Pokemon back, and also we can have random mega Pokemon that are just in the wild. So Lucrium is gonna play a part into this, which is what Pokemon Horizons like anime is talking about. So a lot of the story from the anime is gonna take part in ZA, so that's something we gotta pay attention to. Never got your baby dog, Zard. I'm currently thinking maybe I'll go for Shiny Zygarde soon. I just hope they do a better way to hunt it. I really don't want to keep doing Dynamax dens. But that's something I'm going to be hunting soonish. Like going back to hunting. Is doing some Scarlet and like some Sword and Shield raids. That's the thing I want to do. Sword and Shield's pretty fun, it's just very lackluster compared to Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet did a lot of things right. Sword and Shield really only has one good thing going for it, and that's the second DLC. Hello, Hoppip. Oh, I wish the console bundle with ZA had an actual design to it. I think the reason they didn't do it, King, is because when the Switch first came out, like the original Switch, we didn't get an actual design for the original Switch till 2 years later, and the first design we got was the Mario design, and then we got the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee design. So don't expect any like major designs for the Switch 2 until starting next year, maybe, like when the second generations of these consoles come out. I love the way Scarlet and Violet had for big Pokemon Titans. Yeah, they were good. It was basically bringing alphas into the game without needing to bring back alphas. I'll probably just buy a 3D printed dog cover on Etsy for Bonanza. Fair. People have been creative on the faceplates for like docks and stuff like that. You gotta be very cautious on the docks though, just because third-party docks aren't gonna work unless you're just getting designs that you can just kind of replace the cover with. I know third-party docks aren't going to be working for the Switch 2, which is like, whatever. I like my Switch 2 as it is, so I don't really need it custom designed. Any reason for that? On the old username? Oh, you getting the Switch 2 in October for ZA? Fair. I'm gonna see if I can get the Switch 2 early for my brother before ZA comes out, but if not, I will pick up the ZA bundle for him. So we'll get it on the 16th of October anyway. I'd rather him have the Switch early though, just because he can play games that he wants to play before ZA comes out. Otherwise he's going to be on a backlog of games. I think when I'm not playing the Switch 2, I will probably give my brother it for a little while, so he can at least, you know, play on the Switch 2 and play like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I get it with CA, prefer actual physical games, so might go without. I ordered the physical Switch 1 version of the game. Just because I don't like... I'm not really a big fan of the covers of the Switch 2 games. But once the Pokemon games officially come out for the Switch 2, so it's not like it doesn't say Switch 2 edition, like for the games, then I'll definitely pick them up physically. For now, ZA seems to be the last game that's going to be Switch like specific, so like Switch and Switch 2. So Generation 10 and Gen 5 remakes will most likely be Switch 2 exclusive. This damn Switch 2 has ruined everything. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? You don't need the Switch 2 for ZA, no. It's on the Switch and the Switch 2. It's the last Pokemon game that will be on both consoles. What's up, Celeb? Yes, certain games will not work for the Switch. For the Switch, just because they just generally weren't supported for the original Switch. So like Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World, they wouldn't run on the Switch. And there has to be specific Switch 2 games that come out, just because what's the reason of bringing out a brand new console if there's no games? Yeah, no Viking. I've never seen a console this hated. But you know what? People are missing out. If people don't have this console, you are missing out. You are very much missing out on this console. This console is one of the most perfect consoles to ever release, and it's all we asked for. We literally asked for a Switch with better, like... you know, like better hardware, and that's exactly what we got, a Switch that's got better hardware. And we got more than we asked for. 120 Hz, like 120 FPS, 4K. What more can you ask for? But no one's really gonna be happy, you know. I don't care. I don't need my Nintendo games to look like fucking, like, Horizon Dawn and shit like that. Don't need it. As long as the games keep me entertained, they can look as trashy as they want. I don't care. Now, Donkey Kong Bonanza is such a beautiful game. Love it. I still need to finish it. I should be finishing it soonish. Hopefully next week. Hopefully. I'm fine with the AAA games we got so far. Obviously, we got Mario Kart World. That didn't last too long. It's more of a multiplayer game than a single-player game, so... I don't really care for Mario Kart as much. I'll play it every once in a while. Donkey Kong Bonanza was really good, especially since it's made by the Odyssey team. What's up, Kevin? Do you want to chat? Let me know if you want to chat. And obviously, we got... you know, we got updates for Scarlet and Violet. Read your first message. I did read your message. You said, Senpai, notice me. I'm noticing you. Oh, you can't call right now? Damn. That sucks. Okay. Okay. I can get Shiny Spiritomb. What, before? Did you send a message before? I don't think it came through, Kevin. I'll be dead ass. I don't see your name while scrolling up. So there is no message. I just see the senpai one. Probably didn't send. See you later, How to Train Your Dragon fan. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, Mario Kart usually gets stale after 3 weeks. It was good for the game that came out for the console, but I primarily got my Switch 2 for Scarlet and Violet, just so it ran better. That's the only reason I picked up the Switch 2. Which might sound like a dumb reason to pick up a console when I could have waited a couple more years, but I don't care. Anyone who has a problem with that just doesn't have, you know, don't judge. If I have the funds to pay for a console, I'll happily pay for a console. Now, I ain't paying like 700, 800 quid for a PlayStation 5 Pro when I already have a PlayStation 5. That shit's stupid. What was that, 200 now? I also think it's good to get a console now rather than later for games coming out. Yes. So another reason I got it was because I wanted Donkey Kong, since that was confirmed. I wanted Donkey Kong and also Metroid Prime 4. But that was before they confirmed that Metroid Prime 4 was also coming from Switch 1. So, primarily, I only got the console because of, what's it called? Scarlet and Violet and Donkey Kong. Mario Kart was just a bonus, just because there was no reason me buying a physical copy of Mario Kart when it came bundled up with the Switch. I don't know what other games are Switch 2 exclusive. I know there's a few. PS5 Pro was is a stupid price, yes. What you're paying for for what people were paying currently now for the Switch 2 is what the prices should have been for the PlayStation 5 and also the Xbox Series consoles. Oh, you're hoping for Doom the Dark Ages? Maybe. They did say a lot of AAA games are coming to Switch. Like, we already got confirmation that Call of Duty Black Ops is also coming. So, that's something I want to test out eventually, since, you know, stream primarily being on console for Call of Duty. And then I'll just play it in my own time on PC. So I don't have to, you know, stress out about it. Oh, Halo could be good. Like the next Halo on this. Obviously, I feel like Master Chief, like the Master Chief collection could also be coming. Nice, Liam. I do like the Switch 2. It's very nice. The console itself is a very good console. It does not need anything special. Oh, you got a phone call? Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't even remember the last time I touched my PlayStation. I think it was when Spider-Man came out. I'll be completely honest, like when Spider-Man 2 came out, that's probably the last time I played it. And then since it's been on PC, it's like, well, I'll play it when I feel like it. Oh, you play Violet on it? Nice. I'm just waiting for more games to come out at this point for the Switch 2. That's why I'm still shiny hunting. Nothing good to play these days, to be honest. Yeah, fair. Mom found, James's dog. Jinx running around town. A few, Tommy's house. He doesn't have his collar. Karma, lol. Yeah, yeah. karma. Very much karma. Same here, Spider-Man 2 was the last time I probably played it. Yeah. No way James, no way James finds him. No one will be able to catch that dog. But I got it every now and then for like an hour. Yeah, that's fair. I ended up completing it and then they dropped the DLC way later for the New Game Plus and it was like, well, I'll just wait till it's on PC. Because, fun fact, if you play the Spider-Man games on Steam or Epic Games and you sign in using your PlayStation account, it counts as the achievements for Steam and PlayStation, which I find really fucking cool. It means I don't really need to necessarily own a PlayStation to get my platinum trophies. But it's the same with my Xbox. I don't even really touch my Xbox. Like, I don't have the Series X, but I got the Series S. I'll probably get the next Xbox that comes out just because I'm more of an Xbox player than a PlayStation player. I always get the next gen consoles as it is. I ain't picking up the handheld Xbox just because at the end of the day it's just a glorified like handheld PC that just has Game Pass on it. It's because Xbox games are all on PC as well. And also we got the Xbox app on PC, so realistically you don't need to own a Xbox if you have PC. The only reason I have the Xbox is because my brother doesn't have a good GPU, so there's certain games he can't play on PC. So he plays it on the Xbox. He also gets all the achievements for me, so I don't have to worry about it. There is really nothing on Xbox right now. Like, I'm finishing up everything I need to do on Black Ops 6 before Black Ops 7 releases. And then I think for Xbox, until the new Halo comes out and Fable comes out, I don't think I'll really be playing much of Xbox. Okay, 3 more. 3 more boxes. 3 more boxes and I'm trying to get myself a shiny. Fun. One thing it's got going for it is Game Pass and backwards capability. Exactly. The only reason I want to get myself a Series X once it kind of goes down in price, like maybe I'll find it, is that I can play all my old Xbox 360 games on the Series X. With the Series S, it's kind of tough because there's a lot of games I couldn't get on the on the Xbox 360 store because they just didn't exist anymore. So if they sold them on the Xbox store still, I would just digitally get them. Here we go. Yeah, Switch is the only generation of like console this generation that's actually worth getting because at least it's got games that are worth playing apart from a couple games. But even so, like we got Donkey Kong, we got the Pokémon games, all the Mario games. So many games you can play, and Switch's backwards capability as well, so You can play all your pretty much all your Switch game on Switch 2. I think there's only the exception of some games can't work just because they've been blocked from working. And Sony haven't really made any good exclusive these past years except Spider-Man. Yeah, no, I agree. God of War hasn't really gotten a good game in a while. Ragnarok was good, but that came out, I think, after Spider-Man. And then they just keep re-releasing The Last of Us. So... that's all they got going for them, is that they can only re-release Last of Us so many times before people get pissed off about it. Oh, it came out before Spider-Man 2, never mind. Plus, they ended up coming to PC anyway. And now Helldivers is on Xbox, so... State of Play was meh this time, yeah. It was really, really meh. I know Xbox had a few a few games recently. Also, Game Freak making like a Dark Souls type game is really interesting me. So as long as that's on Game Pass, I will give that a go. See what it's like. But I'm interested of all the games coming out next year. Like we've got Dusk Brothers, I think, which is Dark Souls but for the Switch, like exclusive for the Switch. So I'll be playing that with my brother quite often. Always been a Nintendo shield, grew up on the Wii and DS, so I'll always be up the top for me. Nintendo's up there for me. Always grew up, like, I grew up with all of Nintendo, like the Mario games, all that stuff. Like, I grew up with, like, Atari, the original Xbox, and GameCube, and, like, all that stuff, like Game Boy. GTA 6 will only interest me once it comes to PC and it's guaranteed to have online, and I'll pick it up at a later date. I'm not one of those people that pick it up day one. Plus they've delayed GTA 6 twice already. I wouldn't be surprised if they delay it even more just to wait to push it for the next gen console. It pushed sales as well. Because it would. It's a good marketing. Plus most games get announced, get cancelled. Yeah. No games for the past 5 years. Then a new console comes out. Yeah, I find that weird. They don't really have a lot of games and then they're releasing new consoles to try and compete with the Switch 2. Like, Sony went all out and just basically said, oh yeah, we're working on on the PlayStation 6 now, and it's like, where the fuck's your games, man? Like, I ain't paying for a PlayStation 6 if we're getting no fucking games for it. Like, this whole generation of PlayStation has been shit. It's had like 4 games at most that came out. Like, it had God of War, it had Spider-Man, it had Astro Bot, and then it had Horizon's Dawn. But even that was just a remaster. PS4 is definitely better, but 70% of gamers now own a PlayStation 5. So, I don't know what's going to happen when they release the PlayStation 6, because no one's going to give up their PlayStation 5s. So, until consoles get left behind, games aren't going to evolve by as much as people think they will. Like, the reason the Call of Duty games are stuck where they are now is that it's because of PlayStation and the old Xbox. Last generation, well, current gen, which is pretty much just the Switch 2 at this point, because last gen is the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One, the Xbox Series. I'll upgrade when I feel like there's a game that's worth upgrading for. Similar to how this, like the Switch 2 had Mario Kart and also Donkey Kong within a month from each other. So I will upgrade if there's confirmation on like maybe 3 months after the console release. Or like a few months after the console release. It's like, well, here's Spider-Man 3 or here's the new God of War. If they do that, then I'll consider it. Oh, for Final Fantasy remaking, sure. To be fair, they remake that how many times? Final Fantasy's always being remade. But that's just Final Fantasy. That ain't a Sony that's re-releasing it. That's just the devs of Final Fantasy that just wants to release it all the time. Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon, and Astro. That's terrible. I actually enjoyed Astro Bot, but I don't think it's as good as people are saying it is. Only thing that would get me back into PS5 would be Spider-Man 3 and Infamous. Fair. Another thing that could be kind of cool is if they announce Demon's Souls for PlayStation 6. Like, if they literally turn around and said, we are finally remastering Demon's Souls, but it's coming to PlayStation 6, it will come to PC at a later date. Wouldn't be surprised. I think Wolverine's cancelled, King. I think Wolverine is cancelled. We have heard nothing about it. We got that one teaser, and then they stopped talking about it. I think Wolverine is not happening. I don't think it's still in development. I think it's cancelled. Watching Don, Frank. Nice. I made a bet with a friend. If Wolverine does happen, then, you know, he gets 20 bucks off me. But if it doesn't, he gets nothing. I get the 20 bucks. He went quiet after the leaks. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, leaks don't mean anything, really. They had a data breach, that's why. But even so, we've heard nothing about the game. No teaser trailer, no actual trailer. I think it's cancelled. I think Sony pulled the plug. I think all they're working on is the Spider-Man games, and that's it. It was confirmed for 2025. We gotta remember that, King. The first ever teaser we got for Wolverine said we were going to be able to play it in 2025. So, Because it's been years. It's been years since they showed anything regarding Wolverine. Games shouldn't get revealed until they know for sure they're developing it. And it's been a couple years of development. No CG, you know, cutscene, because that's all they showed, and then they set a date, being like, yeah, this game will be playable 2025, and it's like, we're in 2025, and the game ain't playable. We don't even have a demo. And with PUBG, I think it's PUBG, Genshin Impact, and Fortnite are all going to be abandoning the Switch 1 and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. They're going to be abandoning it, so it's just going to be the Series consoles, PlayStation 5, and Switch 2, and PC, obviously. It just depends. PlayStation's like the last gen is finally getting left behind after how many years of trying to push like Activision and stuff to leave them behind. Now it's the other companies are finally doing it. Hello, Spiritu. Hello, Shiny LeChonk. What's up? I have your full evolution line, so that's a spare shiny. 2 shinies today, and it's just me running around. I already have the LeChonk line. Where is it? Yeah, there's LeChonk, and there's the evolutions. I just need to figure out nicknames for them, and then I'm good. I hate that they kept making games for old gen, even now, like, leave that console behind. It's because most of their player base are on those consoles, and it's like, bro, if you can't afford a PlayStation 5 or even a Series X or S console, what are you doing? Like, if gaming is a hobby to you, of course you can afford a console at this point. The whole reason why I saved up money for the new Switch. I was working. At the time, I was working. I'm still working, so... I've just been sick for the past week and a bit. Hello, cat. You sleepy, Booze? How are you? Are you sleepy? Getting sleepy myself. What version of Sword and Shield would you recommend? Same with Scarlet and Violet. I recommend Scarlet, and for Pokemon Sword and Shield, I recommend Shield. The only reason I recommend Shield is because of Galarian Corsola and Cursula. I prefer those compared to Sirfetch and Farfetch. And Scarlet I prefer just because of the Paradox forms. I prefer the Scarlet Paradoxes and Koraidon over Miraidon and the Iron Mons. Would be nice if the game... Oh, don't... Okay, I'm saving my game before it decides to crash. It's confusing if you're not that into Pokemon. Yeah, no, it's fair. I always get both versions of the Pokemon game just because I can never really make up my mind. There's always the game I will have as my personal main game. So in this case, it's Scarlet, but I do have also I do have Pokemon Violet, which is my secondary game, which has the Pokédex all in there. Can you change what Pokemon you ride in those games? No. So in Pokemon Scarlet, you ride Koraidon, which is this one. In Pokemon Violet, you ride the mechanical one, which is Miraidon. Like the purple one. It's respective to the games. Would be nice if you could change it if you owned either or game, or if you beat the game and you decided you wanted to ride the other one. Would be something they should have done. Say you completed the Pokédex, it'd be like, would you like to ride Koraidon or Miraidon? Similar to how they did Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Only one of those shinies I really wanted today, which was surprisingly Hoppip. Seven the egg there is kind of funny. What's up, Hoppip? Unless you're green, I want nothing to do. What's up, Scroll? Alright. Two more boxes to go. Just to confirm if I get it today or not. You need iron treads. I don't have a spare one. I'm in Scarlet currently, so I've only got the Scarlet exclusives. But I can send you a bot that will also help with stuff like that, so you don't have to like trade with other people. You could just trade with a bot. Oh, did you change your name? You can also GTS as well in Pokemon Home. I don't think you have to pay for Pokemon Home to GTS, but you can also do that. You can just request for the Iron Treads just by dropping off like a whole different Pokemon. This whole year has been very fast and uneventful. It's been fast, yes. I don't think really much has happened this year. Depends on certain things. Come on, Spiritomb. Faster I get you, the better, because then we can hunt Mini-Ore starting Monday. If you use Pokemon Home scroll, then you'll be able to get everything you need in that. You just use GTS to get what you kind of need. Like, you just request what you need. As much as I would like to help, I just don't want to deposit anything like into Pokemon Home and then trade that way. Because it takes far too long than just trading in the actual games. But you need online to trade. Like, the Switch is still in stock in the UK compared to the US. The Switch 2, right? I know there's a bunch of Switch 2s still in the UK. Because I want to get one for my brother. But that's only because we don't pay tariffs. And also, I think Nintendo overestimated how many people were going to be buying it, so they made way too many for Europe. So there's a lot more Switch 2s in Europe than there is, like, outside of Europe. Last I checked in the US, it was out of stock for US. I know a few people that have managed to get Switch 2s. They're just a lot... They're just a lot harder to come by. But that's only because it costs Nintendo a lot more to manufacture Switch 2s and then ship them overseas. Come on, Spiritomb. Just need you to be blue, Spiritomb, that's all. Okay. Right. Gonna be nice, Spiritomb. That should be fine. This is only one more box to go after this, so that's not... So it's probably like another 30 minutes and then we end. I don't think I'm going to get it today at all. But I'm going to continue hatching the rest of the eggs off cam. Just because I am getting tired. And I would prefer to hunt the other Pokemon tomorrow, just so I can guarantee to finish them. Also, I have yet to fight a Chien Pao, so I definitely need to do that at some point. So after this egg hatches, we will definitely end. So how far am I on? 15, 30, 45. 45 eggs to go. Ain't too bad. Alright, I'll save here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I should be back tomorrow and we'll continue the Spiritombs tomorrow and we'll also do everything else as well. What is there to do after all for gyms and the other things? There's a lot of the story still left to do, Vern. I don't know off the top of my head apart from Area 0, but after you have to do Area 0 and then there's other stuff you gotta do. But yeah, I'm gonna end here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys